Welcome back to my channel. I'm really excited to do this video for you guys. Please like and subscribe. I will very much appreciate that, and let's get straight to the video.
Women are oppressed by today's beauty standards.
I don't necessarily think beauty standards are oppressive, but I think sometimes they're unobtainable. So for example, like I've always struggled with acne scars, and I was like looking on social media and everybody's skin looks like so even and so clear. But then I learned that there are a lot of filters that will actually do that. Like I only discovered this 2 months ago.
I think everybody should look presentable. Oh, somebody invited me to be in a movie or in a TV show or whatever. I'm going to make myself look presentable. And it's not like I feel like I don't look good enough, but I want to appear as I'm, that I'm clean, I'm organized, I take care of my health. And I think that makeup is a part of that. But I just think personally you should not be like overwhelmed about it and just go crazy,
I used to be, had low self-esteem, so I was really crazy with like, the photoshopping and everything. And as I grew into myself, I just grew to love. But as far as filtering like my makeup looks or whatever, there's always going to be a little smooth here and there. Yeah. A woman's hair is full of secrets.
But like another thing is when you're looking at yourself and it's showing you a different face, every day you're looking at it and you're like, yeah, I like that. And without the filter, oh my God, who is this person? What that does to a teenager psyche? Like imagine a 14-year-old girl. Like that's very dangerous.
Altering your skin color is cultural appropriation.
Okay,
What the hell?
It's the act of blackfishing and all of that. Yeah. I don't understand why people are doing it. They're blaming it on, no, I'm darker in the summer, I'm blah, blah, blah. But it's just like, you're literally using, compared to your face, to your body, a whole different shade different.
People's skin tones will change throughout the year depending on the weather and the amount of sun that they're in. But there's obviously a very sincere line. And when the issue of blackfishing comes into play, when people are presenting themselves as more ethnically ambiguous because it's trendy, that's not okay.
When man is trying to be women, we're not upset about it. I'm not trying to be black because I want to look tan. I just like to be tan. Like white people tan too. What's wrong with that? Like we're not saying anything of man wearing makeup like, oh, you trying to look like me?
I remember somebody like wrote a note to me that was supposed to be nice, and they said, you have that beautiful tan skin that I long for. And I was like, what is this white girl saying to me? And I didn't even know how to react because I think it was meant to be a compliment. Like my skin is not like a commodity. Like my brownness is not up for you to take and claim as your own as you so please.
I'm sorry, like if everything was like going good until this point, I don't understand. I just remember my grandma always used to tell, my grandma is a tough Russian lady, okay? Her husband died when she was 30 years old, and she used to work very hard, and she used to work very manly jobs like constructions and stuff. And, we always used to go on vacation to Turkey. And she would always tan, and she would not think that she is trying to appropriate someone's culture. Like, she will never think like that. She lived her whole life in Russia. She's just a grandma. She liked to look tan. My grandma is long dead, okay? And if somebody would tell my grandma, oh, she's trying to culture appropriate something, I would you don't talk to my grandma like that. My grandma is a great person, and she does not care what you look like. She just want to look good for herself.
Like, let's say you're doing a shoot out in the desert, and like you're doing like a warrior shoot. That's just an example. They're obviously gonna like bronze you up and like airbrush you and make you look more tanner because they're not gonna want you like not look bronzy in the desert, because that just kind of doesn't make sense.
But I think there's definitely a fine line between looking tan and then taking it to extreme to you don't even look like your race,
Do I need to comment on that? because I already mentioned that. But you can see how people just, they don't make sense. It's just, it's not making sense to me. If you're a man and you can become a woman, then everything else should be okay for you. Say Susie, who is white and she wanna appear more as black, and maybe she has braids and she like tan and do spray tans, and then she taking pills to look more tan. I don't care. And it's not about me being against a certain people. It's me really just pointing out, okay, if you're okay with this, you should be okay with all other things that are along those lines, you know?
Man, for some reason right now in the media, the trend is to be darker skinned.
My grandma been tanning since 1930 something. I don't know when she was born. She died already. She died at 70 something years old 5 years ago, okay? My grandma been tanning her whole life from a whole different country. The time when there was no media, no internet. These people over there, they did not have any TV or anything like that. And they was tanning. They don't have any black people living in Russia. Do you think they was trying to appropriate black people culture?
Last time some random person commented on my pictures, and you know when like editorial models just post like this and pulling like their sides, someone was like, oh, can you stop imitating an Asian person? And I was like, I'm just posing like a regular person, but like, you know, enhancing like the brow, the fox eye.
There is no harm in children using makeup.
I wouldn't want my little sister wearing makeup so young, because I wouldn't want her to attract the wrong attention.
I would be so upset if like my sister was younger and drawing that kind of attention with lashes and making herself just look more of a sexual object online.
Kids can use makeup as an art form too.
I would agree. I would definitely agree on that. No, you cannot go outside as a child with the makeup on, but if you want to just play around and just do it as a game, that's fine.
I used to have, and I still have, like really painful hormonal cystic acne, and I've spent probably thousands of dollars on like laser treatment, like scarring, IPL. I was asking her like, when will those treatments end? And she was like, maybe never, like maybe for the rest of your life, if you want your skin to be clear, like this is what it takes. I'm
sorry, but she said it so confidently, like there is nothing else to do but to do IPL and stuff like that. And it's just, I feel like those people are betrayed by the world. Like nobody told them that there's such a thing as you can do some blood tests, you know, like blood work. I mean, you can find out what's wrong with your hormones, what's causing your hormones go crazy. Maybe you should start a diet, like eliminating diet. Maybe you should do your blood work for what type of food you can eat. Maybe you have food allergies that if you just exclude those out of your diet, you will be fine. And no need to spend thousands of dollars on dermatologist. You know, those basic tests are not that expensive. Be confident in how you look without makeup, and if you want to use makeup, use makeup. I think everybody's beautiful with makeup or without makeup. So that's my take on it.